Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Malinovka map and it's Slayer from Traps clan. Good friend of the clan and he's platoon with John Winger, we also know well. So John's in the T100 LT and Slayer's in the IS-4. This is one of the original top heavy tanks in the Soviet line from near the start of the game, but it's not very common, so quite a few people just don't know the armour layout. So it's see how well he works the armour basically, and see how well he uses them. Anyway, it's not familiar to a lot of people. Let's have a quick look at the gun. It's 122mm, so fairly standard. 440 average damage, which is a bit lower than the IS-7 gun, which is I think 130mm. And average pen for the premium round is 340, and the standard round is AP with 258 pen. Anyway, it's top tier in a tier 9 to tier 10 game. We'll just catch up when he gets to the top of the hill. Right, so they've got their mediums already on top of the hill, including the 277, which is almost as fast as the other medium tanks. But obviously the tank's coming up, shooting from below, so you do need gun depression to be able to shoot down. But it's obviously an advantage to capture the top of the hill. In your case, here comes Slayer, and looking for weaknesses on the tank. Fairly large aiming circle you can see, even though he's fairly close. There's maybe the commander's hatch there. The first one dipped down, and there he's hit the target. So, first shot in, and he's taken a bit of damage in return, which, yeah, perhaps just a lucky shot, but nonetheless, careful. He's picking up some assisted damage as well. Just for his targets, yeah, misses the aiming point on that shot, but he's got a T10, which is a relatively squishy target, so should go through that without any problem. And there's an E100 as well. So just moving to cover here using a dead tank, which is good choice, and see if he can go through the lower plates. No problem when the T10, he should be able to do that on the E100 as well. T10 goes down, and he's just looking to punish that UDS as he runs away. And again, just gone into the tracks, I think. But yeah, wants to get rid of him as a gun, and gets the kill. So yeah, it's just surprising for a medium tank he couldn't go through there. Yeah, he's bounced almost 2,000 hit points of damage here. And now he's got the E100. Let's just turn that a little bit better. And he's taken some hits from the striv because he's a bit angled there. And he's going for the turret ring here. Goes through nicely. E100's turning his turret, but he can't detect that weakness of the thing. He's also got the lower front plate to go through if he wants to. Don't think he'll go through the front plate necessarily at this angle. Let's see what happens. No, but the E100 goes down anyway, so keeping him distracted, that was pretty useful. Yes, the striv went into his tracks, fires a quick snapshot in return, but that doesn't connect. He's blocked nearly 5.5k of damage with his armour, just again to show perhaps lack of familiarity, but also reasonably strong armour. Anyway, there's a lot of damaged tanks down there, and he's taking hits on his tracks as well. And getting some more assisted damage here. So his team's got relative advantage here, 2 tanks up and plenty of hit points there. Goes for the 1390, trying to get rid of their scout, which is a good tactic. but he's still there with a reasonable number of hit points, so he can continue to operate, and there it goes dark. So Slayer is pushing in here, taking a bit of a risk there. There's 4 or 5 tanks, but they're lower tier, which most of them are. I think there's just the Gorilla and the Striv 103B. There's top tier tanks. Takes a hit from the AMX, and the AMX goes down, and he picks up some nice assisted damage there. Now he's got Artie, won't last. No, and he didn't. Bounced a shot from the Gorilla 15, so aims for the marker where the shot came in from, and puts a blind shot in, but not sure if that went in. And he's starting to pick up more assisted damage here. And now he's got some dead tanks to get to cover. Goes for the Gorilla, who's also bounced him again. Puts a shot into the Gorilla. Closing up on 4k of damage, and he's also picked up nearly 3k of assisted damage, so looking at a combined over 6 now, going up to 8k of combined damage. He's got the Kunstpanzer running around behind him, but not for much longer. He's dead, and although he's taking hits from the CS-59, he's still got plenty of hit points, over 770. And there's only a MAD-4 in the CS-59. Well, that CS-59's not going to... There's another medium tank he's bounced off, but nonetheless he gets the assisted damage from the tracking. And now there's just the MAD-4 left. And he jinks just at the right moment to avoid the shot from Slayer. And he's taken out John Winger as well, so they've lost their light tank. And there's just a light tank left, so I think they've been just looking for him. But it's going to have to look pretty hard. I'd say he's gone for a runner down the side of the map. I've got one tank on cap. I think that might be the strategy here. The MAD-4 will run away. There's an Artie at the other end of the map, most likely he's going to try and get some damage from. So let's see how this turns out. Thanks if just for an interesting shot. Let's just go back to that view just to show that where the damage has come in. So you can see holes on the lower front plate, and one that looks like one just next. No, it's an actual machine gun port. So not giving too many clues there about where the other penetrations were. Oh, there you go, one on the side there. That'll be from the CS-59. Anyway, we'll jump to the end result. This is going to be a win by capping, so we won't drag you through that. The MAD-4 has just taken out the Artie, so let's go and have a look at the detailed results. So a pretty interesting game there for a heavy tank, getting the patrol duty medal. So what do we get? 4.1k of direct damage, 5.3 of assisted damage. That gives you 9.4k of combined, and he also blocked nearly 10k of damage as well, so it shows how strong the armor is, and also, yeah, again, potentially the lack of knowledge of other players how to penetrate it. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, of course, for that performance. So let's see how that went against the team. Well, 1394 base experience, that's pretty massive for tier 10. They had an Object 430 that did 2.6, and the Waffenträger that did 3.4. The Object 277 did just under 3k as well. So, and the T110E3, so some pretty good performing tanks there. And on the enemy team, they did have some reasonable performance, but none of them cracked 3k. So disappointing for them. And John finished in 3rd place too, so pretty strong performance from the platoon itself. All right, what did it cost him? Well, he fired 24 shots, not bad for a heavy tank. 17 hits and 10 of those penetrated. That gave him his damage total. Spent a fair whack on premium ammunition and consumables, but he had some reserves running and mission payouts, so in the end he made a small profit of 28k, which is more than acceptable for tier 10. So great game there from Slayer, one of our Premier League players. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please consider doing that. I'll have more great content to follow, and thanks for watching.